He tells us when everything's okay, tells us when everything's not okay. The style of film music has changed over the past 20 years, but its purpose and function never has, and if anything, its importance has increased. The first half of tonight's program features work by William Kraft, David Raxon, and Tom Scott. You've heard Mr. Kraft's piece. Mr. Kraft is the Los Angeles Philharmonic's composer in residence and director of its performing arm for contemporary music, the New Music Group. His original compositions have been twice nominated for Pulitzer Prizes, once in '65 and again in 1972. He's received 2 Guggenheim Fellowships, 2 Ford Foundation commissions, grants from the Rockefeller Foundation and the National Endowment for the Arts, among many others. Tonight he conducted his suite from Fire and Ice. David Raxon, who's up next, began his film career by orchestrating Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times. He's become one of our most prominent film composers, and he counts over 100 films to his credit. His theme from Laura is one of the most often recorded pieces in recording history. It's also one of the most beautiful and haunting. Some of his other scores are Forever Amber, Force of Evil, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Separate Tables, The Bad, the Beautiful, and Carrie. Jack Elliott will conduct Mr. Raxon's suite from Forever Amber. Tom Scott's unique saxophone has been heard by almost all of us on everything from pop to rock and jazz. He's an accomplished arranger and band leader as well as being a composer. He's composed scores for both television and film. He's played as a sideman with George Harrison, Paul McCartney, Ravi Shankar, Joan Baez, Buddy Rich, and as a leader he's made dozens of albums. He'll be guest artist this evening on his own composition, Suite from Hanky Panky, conducted by his father Nathan Scott, who himself has over 600 television programs and over 100 films to his credit. There'll be a brief intermission, and then I'll be back to tell you about the second half of tonight's program. Enjoy.